The Beating, the second episode, begins with Jo meeting Caitlin Meade, Nicole Kidman, the CIA agent to whom she reports. The two talk about Jo's most recent operation, which targeted Kamal Amrohi, a businessman with links to terrorist organizations. Jo informs that her new asset, Cruz Manuelos, has made contact with her target, Aliyah Amrohi. Jo has now relocated Cruz to Paris, France, and she is currently residing in New York City. Although Meade grants Jo complete control of the operation, she warns the station head against having her assets so near to the target. Later, Meade inquires about Jo's family and their well-being, hinting of family tragedy. Jo's older daughter, Kate, gets into a brawl at school after being racially harassed. Neil, Dave Annable, Jo's spouse and a doctor, is coping with a 4-year-old daughter who has been diagnosed with serious brain cancer. Neil is compelled to bring up Kate from school after a physical incident with her daughter's father. Neil chastises Kate for her misdeeds and confiscates her phone. When Jo arrives home, she learns about the incident and calms down the household before spending the night with Neil.
She can't survive if her body responds to further treatment.
I want a second opinion.
I highly recommend you get one. This pain. Spend as much time with her. Mother, fuck you! There is no excuse to
have this conversation with a white man.
With a before I'm anything else. Do you the hate out of someone, Kate?
No.
Mom, he took my phone.
I'll get us another. Here, how was your day?
Drinks with a classmate from a plastic surgeon. They was women's breasts all day, but he didn't want his patients to die. Joined a reconstructive surgery. This homecoming queen in face first, face, her cheekbones, her nose, died in recovery. They fucking quit. My patients aren't going to see their 18th birthday.
I have my phone.
You're getting a divorce. Custody because I want to go live with him.
However, due to professional emergencies, the pair is soon forced to separate ways.
Important jobs, they come with a price.
I know.
Worst thing that's happened to your father today.
Parenting. I can feel it.
Woman too, you're gonna be a woman soon. Little. You'll find
What happened?
of your luck that she celebrated. You get into another fight at school? How's that for parenting? Tonight, honey, open a sandwich.
All right, chef.
Baby, I'll lick gluten off this counter.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, as Cruz goes for a run in the middle of the night, she is stolen from her apartment. A bunch of thugs holds her prisoner and tortures her. Jo says she is behind Cruz's kidnapping after the men savagely beat him up.
Pedal to the metal, buddy, let's go. Closer, we fly from there.
Kids are used to it already. Hey, kiddo, I gotta go. I have...
Needs an emergency translator.
Honey.
Why do you have a gun?
Protect the people I work with.
Who to do it?
They need everyone to do it.
Voglio che siano allowed to watch. Esmik!
Cruz is undergoing a SEER, survival, evasion, resistance, and escape test. Joe warns that the assignment she has been given would eventually expose Cruz's cover, at which time she will be kept captive and tortured for information. As a result, Joe wishes to determine Cruz's breaking point in order to determine how much time she has to conduct a rescue attempt.
Bullshit training exercise. We don't have to worry about that with you. He's dead. Stabbed and shot. I bet you were good at it, though. Here you are, proving how strong you are. Longer. But you know. Can't be broken.
I don't give a shit.
Give it to me. Restraining her movement, that'll be the thing that breaks her.
Why? Trust you far as I... So what was his name? You want to hear me? Mother's at work.
Be a better operator.
So you can learn to push it.
After briefly discussing Cruz's background, Joe abandons her for another round of torture and physical assault. However, the exam is stopped short by one of the cops on duty. Cruz, according to Joe, will be on a suicide mission, thus knowing her breaking point is critical. She eventually abandons the test and takes Cruz to the safe home where the rest of the Lioness program crew resides.
Don't have a shot, Joe.
Boy needs my badge. Stay with the team.
We're gonna make cure.
What do you know about him, Rocky? We know megalomaniacs, religious extremists. His brand of terrorism is fuel, never the $500 billion his family. Look at me. You must find a way to survive what it will take.
I'm never going to do that again.
Put you through.
I see you. It does if one of you motherfuckers... Hey! Try practicing CQB in the fucking seat off?
One for me.
We don't do...
You got mine? Marie.
Shower.
Just show in the room. Fuck happened to her?
Cruz is assigned to reside with the rest of the task group led by Bobby in the episode's final act. Cruz arrives at the home beaten and injured, having lost trust in Joe's ways. Cruz showers and drinks with her new teammates before saying she was subjected to a SEER exam. The harshness of the exam and its unofficial nature enrage Bobby, who resolves to advocate for Cruz. Bobby and her team hunt down the policemen who administered the SEER exam and locate them at a nearby pub. Bobby and her friends engage in a bar brawl with the cops before one of them discloses that Bobby's employer, Joe, has already signed off on the test. When Cruz receives an unexpected phone call from Aaliyah, her mark, the gang is compelled to abandon the bar fight. Aaliyah tells that she is in Atlanta and is looking forward to seeing Cruz. Cruz, on the other hand, tries to escape the meeting by pretending she was in a vehicle accident. Nonetheless, Aaliyah persuades Cruz to see her, and they agree on a meeting location. Cruz seemed to have kept her cover and become close to Aaliyah based on their brief phone conversation. Cruz's mark has begun to trust her, which might lead to contacts with Aaliyah's inner circle.